Hey, so it's day 6 of the Edge Challenge. It's Saturday and it's quite late. It's after 5 p.m. Looks a lot later because it's so dark outside. Um, so the topic for this one is dealing with failure and shame. Anyway, it's a bit ironic. So I picked that topic to talk about shame and failure in a different context to what I'm actually going to. So what was going to be the challenge for myself today was to work on my tax from was it 2017 to 2018 financial year. And why the topic of shame around that is that historically I'm very good at getting my tax done. I generally lodge it immediately, within July, as soon as I've got all the information. Anyway, I've been procrastinating, delaying my tax return. It's now actually overdue for the reason of shame. And where that's come from is in that financial year, I made some financial decisions where I actually lost a decent chunk of my finances in a dodgy investment. And given I've actually got a financial background, I ignored my better judgment with these decisions. As such, made quite a significant financial loss on this investment, and I'm quite frankly quite embarrassed about it. And as a result, that's, I guess, me not wanting to have a closer look at that meant that lodging my tax was delayed, because obviously I have to sit down and actually work out and calculate what the actual significance of that is. So that's what I was actually going to focus on today. Now, I also knew that doing these lives would be a little more challenging over the weekend, because generally I like to do other things other than work-related things over the break. So, and then on top of that, I got my period today, and so I've actually been in my edge and very uncomfortable for most of today, irrespective. And so I've gotten to like 5 p.m, still feeling crappy, and still haven't started the challenge of working on my tax. I could still, we'll see, I'll feel into it. But yeah, probably not. So on top of everything, I've also failed at my own challenge today. Oh, the shame. Oh, yes. So I talk a lot about emotions, particularly those that sort of are in my monthly Waking Women's gathering, Waking Women's collective gathering. I often harp on about emotions, and it's interesting because now even just having expressed my failure, not once on the tax, twice on not having done the challenge for today, and the shame around that, like I can feel it in my body quite intensely, or that might be confusing it with period pain, but anyway, I'll go with the emotional element of it. And I guess ultimately when we've got things that we're resisting, or things that are uncomfortable, there will be a feeling associated with it. And I often talk about, sitting with that feeling and actually being with it and allowing it to be expressed, to sort of unravel the storing of that in the body, and actually allowing it to be expressed and worked with, whether that's through meditation, whether that's through movement, or however it wants to come out. So I don't have an answer here, because I can just go down to my desk right now and start working on my tax, which actually, now that I'm saying it, I am feeling a bit compelled to sort of just push through that resistance and do it. Unlikely that I'll get it all done this evening anyway, but I can at least get started, and we'll see where that momentum sort of takes us. And of course, the other aspect of sitting with the uncomfortableness is actually me just sitting with the emotions that are coming up right now. So sitting with that feeling of failure, feeling with the shame that's actually effectively going on. So anyway, there's no wrong, no right. It is what it is. I can beat myself up about not having accomplished this. I could sit with that feeling and acknowledge it, be with it, let that emotion sort of those feelings work through my body. It's just information. What were the options? Just push through, go do it, get some momentum, sit with the emotions, or I could just ignore it. Ultimately, it's going to get done at some point. Okay. I am going to get it done, because ultimately I would like my tax return, and my brother's my accountant, so he'll be on my ass. Sort of wanting me to get it done sooner than later too. So anyway, I hope everyone's had a fabulous Saturday and enjoying your Saturday evenings. What are we? Day 6. So one more day of the challenge. If I don't sort of sit down and work on my tax tonight, it might move into tomorrow. Although I do already have something earmarked for tomorrow as well. Thanks for listening. Thanks for witnessing my absolute failure and shame. It's been a pleasure. So have a great night. Thank you.